Fuck. All right, we're rolling.
Planet B
presents
Cult and Culture Podcast.
Welcome to episode 51 of the Cult and Culture Podcast. I'm Justin Pearson.
And I'm Luke Henshaw.
We are well into our 50s as far as podcast. So a lot of times I listen to podcasts and the intro goes on and on and on. And I know I'm not a big fan of it, but I feel like maybe please bear with me, you too, viewer or listener. I think that our guest is it warrants a little bit of maybe explanation related to our podcast. Wattie from The Exploited, who started in 1978, was, the band started in 1978, was on the forefront of what punk and punk rock was and was to become. And I think that the landscape of something like punk or punk rock has shifted and changed over the years and mutated and become something different in many ways. So there's a lot to this, and I think that it's important to note that there's a lot of criticism surrounding someone like Wattie and his career, and where like I see people's complaints, and I think that that's up to them or whatever. I think that like the sheer fact that someone can also change with the world that we live in and realize like, oh, that's old, that's something that's not effective anymore, let's move on,
and what it stood for.
Sure. And we get into this in the podcast, such as early punk rock identifying themselves wearing like swastika armbands or swastika t-shirts like Sid Vicious or Susie Sue. And so I think that us meeting Wattie and having a conversation with him in depth has made me feel like that is someone that I do actually respect, and I think should get credit for his accomplishments, being that like maybe they are slightly flawed here and there, but it wasn't an ill attempt at like doing something malicious. So fuck, man, it's crazy. I mean, we get into all of this stuff, and again, like I think like there's two. For me, I'm always saying like there's two different things. There's punk and there is punk rock. Punk rock, I think, is bullshit at this point, and maybe Wattie doesn't agree with that, but like I think it has been like diluted and marketed and mass marketed and repackaged and fucking shit out and sold to everybody, and it's not what it was, and it doesn't serve the same purpose. But punk ethics and morals and ideals still resonate, and they, I think, also existed since probably the beginning of civilization. And I think it shows up in things like, again, like we're a podcast and we have sponsors, but we have sponsors that are like Earthquaker Devices, who are run a business. Yeah, they're capitalists. They run a pedal company, but they are fucking punks in their hearts and in their minds and in their souls. Same with Food Shed. It's local farmers that we support and that support us. Those are things that I feel are punk. So I think that people that might be critical on us for having Wattie on our podcast can pretty much in the like go fuck themselves in like in the vein of punk rock. Yeah, you go fuck yourself. Because I felt like I wanted to have a conversation with someone that I think is relevant to me. I grew up listening to The Exploited, and I also grew up understanding and seeing like footage of them playing with Nazis in the crowd and like stupid shit that like punk did. Sid Vicious was a fucking dipshit, I think that like if Sid would have maybe lived, maybe he could have become something different. Maybe he would have understood the world that changed in the past and is still changing. So I feel like for people to kind of come at us or even to come at Wattie is interesting, because I don't know if you want to say he's a Nazi. Like, good luck. Your parents probably own a fucking Tesla. You know, like, I don't know. I think that we should keep our eye on the prize if we're trying to like evolve and create something, create a better world, which I feel like punk initially set out to do. I don't know. We can. I can shut up now, but that's my rant. I think like, I think that Wattie's rad. His band is cool. The people in his band are really fucking cool. And he's performing well into his 60s.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe he's not like as like ripping as like, I don't know, Here's Collective or something. You know, he's doing something rad, relevant, and people enjoy it. And I don't know. Yeah. Here's to the survival of punk.
Yep.
Not punk rock. Let's have you do like, I mean, obviously, you know what? I always say like, let's have our guests introduce themselves. But I mean, you're a fucking legend. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Exploited. That's your shit.
What if it's Exploited?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about anybody's opinions.
Yeah.
That's great. Man, so for one, okay, so real quick, I want to say I'm sorry for your loss of Wolfie.
Oh, my dog,
yeah.
I was gutted.
Dude,
Fucking crying for days, man.
that was terrible. Yeah, I'm a big dog fan. I was like really bummed when I saw that. So
No thanks.
yeah.
That was the day before. That was Dad got put down the day before I left to fly over here for tour. Well, I came over to see my girlfriend. So that actually helped me because I was totally devastated when he died. He was fucking. He was fucking. Had him for 11 years. He was a wee.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
was devastated about him.
I'm sorry for that, man.
Thanks.
So and also too, like, I'm psyched that you're here because you've had like health conditions, and it seems like a lot of people would hang up the.
I've been told not to. I've been told not to do gigs. I've had like 5 heart attacks.
By doctors.
Yeah, that's
5?
I've had 5 heart attacks. Fucking got a pacemaker, gastric bypass, fucking burst ulcers. I got told my heart surgeon said, one of them said that he doesn't know how I'm still alive. He goes, no, you're still alive because you shouldn't be alive. But every time you have a heart attack, the muscle in your heart dies. You can't repair it. So my heart works at 40%.
Wow.
42%, something like that.
Do you just give him a copy of Punk's Not Dead, or?
No, in fact, the last time I had a heart attack was in Belgium, and I'd been drinking Red Bull, and then
that shit will fuck you up.
Well, this is it. I had a couple of Red Bulls and coffee, and I felt like I felt how I felt before when I had the heart attack. So I need to go and get checked. So at the hospital, then I fell asleep or whatever. Then I woke up in intensive care. They said I had a massive heart attack in the hospital.
Wow.
And so a couple of days later, when I woke up in intensive care, one of the heart surgeons like that, he goes, "I come to your gig yesterday," and I went, "What?" He goes, "I was at your gig," and he showed me a video. He actually went to the gig.
That's great. But you made it through the gig.
No, I was in the hospital, but he went to the gig. Total Chaos was it Casualties? They still played, but he went there. But obviously they got money. But he went. They showed my video. Was there? I was actually at the gig.
Wow.
But obviously you weren't here.
Yeah, man. So that's crazy.
Did he ask for his money back?
I don't know. And the first thing he said to me was, first thing he said when I woke up, he goes, first thing he said to me, he goes, have you been drinking Red Bull? And I went, no. I thought if I say yes, he's got to fucking no help me. He goes, no. So after 10 days, I seen him again. I went, by the way, I never told you quite the truth. I went, I did have I took cans of Red Bull. He goes, that's what caused your heart attack. That's what started. Because you've got electric pulse in your heart, and the stuff that's in the Red Bull, it breaks up the rhythm, the pulse of the heart. Because that's what started your heart attack.
So did you get a sponsorship from Red Bull?
No,
You switched to Monster.
no. In fact, Monster. I sued Monster.
You sued them.
Just this year.
Wow.
And like fucking for years, right? For years, they used a picture of me, like, it was like a cat. But it was a photo, but they made it into like a cartoon type thing. But I knew it was me, but I never had the money.
Monster?
Monster, yeah. So I never had the money to sue them. I could get a lawyer. I didn't the money. People think I was rich. I was fucking nothing. So this is in the 90s. So if all this time it's like they've got away with it, then the start of the year I got this girl got in touch, photographer. She goes, I've heard that this monster have been using my picture. So I went to her, I went, yeah, they have been. She goes, how would you fancy it if you take them to court? I went, what kind of? Because what? She goes, I've got a lawyer. On one of these, if you won, you get. If you won, you pay them. If you didn't win, you get nothing. You get nothing. I thought, well, okay, nothing to lose. I went, okay, I'll give you 50. I'll go 50-50 with you. If you get any money, I'll just go half-us with you.
Yeah.
Just because it's fucking. And then, so the first offer was $200.
What?
Right. So I went, fuck off. And then they try to come back with, it's you've got like a 10-year time period. After 10 years, you can't make a claim. I don't know what it's called. It's some But after 10 years, you can't even make a claim because the time's away. So they tried that one. I went, like, fucking no way. So I thought I was not going to get anything. Then on the last tour, just to start the year, it was got a phone call going. He goes, you've just paid you $210,000.
Whoa.
Wow. There you go.
Congratulations.
Right. Well,
It's a lot more than 200.
So the lawyer got $73,000, and me and her got $65,000-$68,000.
Yeah.
I gave it to my son to put in his bank fucking for when he died.
Whoa.
So he's got money. So between Monster, that's fucking fuck these cunts.
Yeah. Damn, that's so crazy. Wait, you said your son?
I gave it to my son.
Yeah.
I gave the money to my son.
That's cool. I didn't know.
So
I don't know anything about your son. Is he in a band or anything?
I've got two sons. I've got a stepson. My stepson's American.
What do they think about you? Is that a loaded question?
No. In fact, like my real son, like when he was wee, him and his mom's dead now, but him and we're separated, but we got on great. But when he was wee, I'd go and visit him, and one day he's at, he was, Dad, about what? He goes, I think he was only six. I went, come here, say, what? He goes, me and Mum like this. I went, what is it? And I listened, I went, is that fucking Green Day? And he's like, aye, because me and Mum like it. I went, fucking, you don't get any pocket money. And then so my other son, he likes, like, I hate Green Day. I can tell a story about him. Fucking wee knob. So fucking total wee fucking knob. So anyway, so I hate Green Day. Anyway, so but my son, my last wife, last year, fucking, she was that. My stepson Remy, he's American. He's 9. I've been his dad since he was 2. He's now 9, just turned 19. And he's like, there's a band called Made of Ace. They supported us a few times. A girl band from England. They're really good. They're all sisters. They're really, really good. Nice people. And they were supporting Green Day on the UK. so my was like, can you get Remy on the guest list? I went, if he goes to see Green Day, he's getting kicked out of the house. He goes, are you kidding? I went, I'm not asking fucking Made. I'm not asking Made Ace to get people on the guest list. If he goes to see Green Day, he can fuck off at the house. That's how much I hate Green Day.
Yeah.
But so he never went.
That's great.
But now he's left. He just phoned me last week and said he's leaving. So he's moved out.
But like being a kid and having you as your parent is it's got to be jarring.
At first, I used to keep my private life. I used to keep them private away from me. I got a lot of haters.
Yeah.
I get loads of haters. I've always said this. I always get loads of shit and trolls and that, and people talk shit. So I used to try to protect my family.
That's good.
And so I'd never have my Facebook private or that. Now I'll go on my Instagram because I've not got any family really. So me and my girlfriend. So fucking she can handle herself. So but before I used to keep my private life private. So my sons would they didn't really like the exploit, but now they like I think now they appreciate what I do.
Yeah.
But now they appreciate with their pals because they're pals and their pals' dads likes the band. They think it's cool, but before that I don't think they liked other bands. They didn't really particularly like the Don't Exploit, but too noisy.
Well, everything's changing, and then I think you're getting more recognition, and obviously
we're bigger now than we've ever been. And it's funny because it's like the last couple of days were the same shit chucked at us with Nazis.
Yeah, you want to dive into that?
Aye, right.
Shit?
So
Yeah.
anyway, for all you morons, idiots, you're fucking total fucking numpties. The thing still comes up. Oh, I'm pals with Nazis. I've had, I don't know, maybe at least fucking 500,000 fucking selfies with people.
Yeah.
If you ask me to take a picture with you now,
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
This guy faced a band called Screwdriver asked for a picture. I don't know who he is. He just looks like you. But a t-shirt is like, got a photo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hang out with Nazis.
Yeah.
And it's like, right.
But the time has changed. Like I remember like seeing I don't know what video it is, like UKDK or whatever,
Yeah.
and you guys are playing in it, and they're Nazis there. But like in the 90s and the 80s, it was a thing.
They
like
were there,
fucking here in San Diego, there was Nazis at every show.
I totally. We done the, like I say, we done the Biohazard tour, and it was fucking, we fucking had 26 fights. It was on Nazis, or skinheads, all these gigs.
Yeah.
We played a place called Allentown, us Biohazard and Table Negative, and every cunt was DK on. Every cunt. I mean, like loads of skinheads, punks, fucking people like normal. Everybody was DK on, and I thought I'm going to get my fucking face kicked in here because of the song USA. And every cunt, and with a black guy with us, he was pals with Biohazard. He's from Chicago. I always remember. But I told him, I mean, don't go outside. It was a big massive fucking gangs like running up and doing, people getting chased and fucking stabbed and that. It was fucking this back then. And it was like bands like the Cro-Mags, Agnostic Front, Warzone, all these cunts, all these bands, no, all these bands had like massive white. Not, I don't know what you call it over here. It's not like white power.
But yeah.
But I don't know what you name it.
Fucking asshole white power.
But that was totally every gig was like that. They had hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Try to attack us and that, and I had to fight them all.
Yeah.
So it's like so anyway, so we're in Norway, and we got invited to this a practice room. Well, this is obviously a practice room. We got invited back to a party. Let's go back. We'll go back. So we went back and somebody's got a picture. So me and my brother at the front of the people. I go yeah. And there's two skinny cunts behind us got ZK on, right? We never knew that, and so but they posted that. As soon as they posted that, I stopped being friends with them. The fucking, I can't believe you just fucking done that and posted that.
Yeah.
And done that behind my back. That's what caused me fucking loads of bother because you just fucking done that.
Of course.
So we stopped being friends with them, and that's the two pictures. That's the two photos we're going about. Somebody behind my back, Zeke Hillan, and a picture with somebody who's a total stranger.
Yeah.
Who's a total nobody to me. And I used to have a swastika tattoo, but back then Johnny Rotten, Sid Vicious, Susan the Banshees. Every kind of swastikas. Nothing to do with Nazis. It was a day with like shock horror. It was like fucking punk was like shock horror then, but punk came out, it was like shock. Everybody was, it's nasty, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's what that was about. And then after that wore off, I got my tattoo covered over because it didn't have that shock value anymore. It was just totally changed. So I covered it over about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But still, all these people come up with the same shit. It's just like wank. And then I was in Spain, and we're doing an Antifa gig. Before Antifa was fucking hair day, right? We're doing an Antifa gig for these fucking. And then we came out, there was 16 guys, I remember 16 guys, young guys, maybe 18, 19, and I knew, wearing black bomber jackets. And it was quite dark, and my side's not great. And they had the post, and I thought, looking back at it, if I wanted to fight, I could fight every one of them and I could beat every one of these cops. On a one-on-one fight, I'd batter every fucking one of them. Only kids. But like, so there was, surrounding me, and it was a picture, and I thought what it signed, so I was looking at it. They pulled out this big they pulled out iron bars, just smashed me across the head with iron bars.
Whoa.
So I started kicking fuck at me, and it wasn't so, I remember getting bump. I thought, this is not bad. Right, but talking about the hospital, my head was like that size.
Yeah.
Not to put a staple gun in, and that was agony. I was like, fuck. But we still doing the rest of the gigs, but fuck you. And that was some Antifa cunts.
That's crazy.
Right, so I got accused of that. So I get accused of like Antifa attacked me, the Nazis attacked me. It's like fucking. I think I fucking.
But isn't Anti-Flag the band that just got canceled?
No, Anti-Flag, Antifa.
Oh, Antifa people.
I become
Yeah.
Antifa.
Sorry, yeah.
Fucking before anybody heard them.
Yeah.
I mean, I got jumped with 16 guys. Fucking.
But there were skins though. You were saying.
Aye, totally. Aye.
Like anti-racist skins.
I mean, but the actual gig we were playing was the Antifa gig.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
We played
That's
that-
what. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We were doing the Antifa gig.
Yeah.
And it's still fucking. somebody told.
But also, like, you've aligned with, like, the tour I was actually asking about, you were, like, toured with Napalm Death. I mean, I think if you're aligning... In Hatebreed, but like Napalm Death is obvious. No one's gonna be like, "Oh, they're Nazis,"
No.
you know. Like, I think if you're aligning yourself with these certain kinds of people,
like I'll tell you a funny one. We done it's the type of people like the idiots I deal with, right? That I just like that's why I ignore them. We done a gig with Ice-T with Body Count.
Yeah.
Right. We got a picture. There's a photo of the two bands together. Eh? This is going back 20 years. We got a find by Ice-T. So when we got attacked. We went onto the Antifa and you got anti-wank page, whatever. Yeah. Fucking and we put up. We said no, they put up all we tried to talk to them. So we put a story. They never tried to talk to us, just attacked us. And so we put up a story saying what really happened. They took it down there, and then we put up a picture of us and Ice-T with Body Count. That's been photoshopped. Ice-T would never fucking. Ice-T would never play with you. That's the type of idiots that we fucking deal with.
Yeah.
Right. So when people say this stuff, I didn't bother answering.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's the type of idiots.
Yeah.
That's the type of idiots you tell them and say that. Oh, I've been to Israel, played Israel.
Yeah.
But not in Israel. No, they wouldn't. But Israel, but South America.
Yeah.
A road cruise, fucking Mexican, fucking blah blah. I don't have to explain myself. I mean, I don't have to explain myself because people know fucking that's all shit and fuck. I think I fuck anyway. I think I fuck about these cunts.
Yeah, well, shout out to Ice-T though, because that guy's fucking so righteous. That guy's sick.
I
love that dude.
They're good pals.
Yeah,
we talk. Me and Ice-T talk all the time.
Yeah, he's awesome. But so what we were saying is like the people that now, as of yet, like since yesterday, canceled your show. They're so far left that they're like on the. They're like. They don't even know what they're talking about. Yeah. They don't even know what they're talking about, eh? But the thing that's weird is, like, I feel like a lot of people on the left or people that are progressive are going to destroy themselves because they're going to be like, let's go after Wattie, not like, let's go after Elon Musk or let's go after the fucking pigs or, like, let's go after, like, a real problem. They're going to go like, hey, 40 years ago you had this tattoo. You're fucking done. You know, that's bullshit.
Honestly, I think I fuck it. I don't think I fuck about them.
But you still have to put up with it.
I just laugh at you as fuck you's a cunt. Go fuck yourself.
But yeah, I get it. It's still just a fucking drag, man.
All these people, like the faceless people, so I don't get upset about it because I'm used to it. And it's like...
It's a pain in the ass and it's more work for you and that fucking sucks.
It's not just that. It's like people... It's like when I was younger, I used to believe what I read in the papers. If I see it on the TV, I used to believe it was true until I was in the paper and that was the story. Then I realised that everything you read is not true.
Yeah.
Right. So I can understand if young people see it on the net, they see a picture, that must be true, but they don't really realise the story behind the fucking picture.
Of course.
Right. So they just see it and they take it. If I see that, that's what I'd probably think the same. But
to say like
you explain it to them. Explain what actually happened and the circles, and then in the soul talk shit, it's just like fuck on.
But you're guilty no matter what. Your photo with Ice-T is photoshopped, and that's fucking bullshit.
I'd never have a picture of Ice-T. Right then, fucking numpty.
So it's a bummer that you get this, but I think that like there's this weird shift in like and the word punk or punk rock has obviously changed over the time, over time.
In America, it's like fucking it's so divided.
It's
pretty pathetic.
You don't think it's like that in Europe either?
No, not even close to what it's like here. It's fucking pathetic, man. That's why I laugh at them. Like, all these fucking like. You can't wear that, can't say that, can't do that. That's not what punk's about. It's like you've got punk bands like who was it? Fucking Toy Dolls, Anti-Noble League, maybe the UK Subs, and some other band, the Addicts maybe. All the bands got picked on, so you can't sing about that. These songs are like fucking no right. I mean, and they're all crying, going, "Oh, we're going to cancel our gigs." I'm like, you guys are flying fuck. You're a punk band.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell me what to fucking do. Nobody's going to tell me what I can wear. Nobody's going to tell me what I can sing.
Okay. Well, let me ask you.
All these bands getting pressure. They're getting pressure. Or let's cancel them because they've got a song about a certain thing. Well, that's not right. You can't say that. You can't say this. You can say whatever you fucking want.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything. That's the crazy thing about your show.
No, but these bands, I've not said anything. But these bands are like fucking.
The other people criticizing.
Some of the songs that might be about fucking joking about some sex or about fucking a sexual song or something. So fucking what?
Yeah.
Get a fucking life, you fucking moron.
Well, like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking? Can we talk about that song? Whatever song you're.
No, like fucking. That nobody got a song about some sexual song about trans or something.
Oh.
Or about women or something. I mean, you can't say about women.
But also, when was it written? I think the time has changed. Times have changed.
But it doesn't matter when it was written. Fucking doesn't matter if it's times change.
Well, I think
to me it's not. If
Okay.
you're a punk band, if you're a punk band, right? You should.
Oh, you're missing. I mean, like, let's say you. Okay.
I've got a song called Porno Slot.
Let's say you say a word that's not accept. Like, okay, let's talk about the Sex Pistols. They say the word faggot in one of their songs.
Right.
Like, would John Lydon write that now? I don't know, probably not. But back then it was a term that people could use freely,
right.
and now it's a different time. Yeah,
a lot of things have changed. There's a lot of things that you watch comedy programs, but back in the day, and they're going to be fucking chalky and blacky and all that.
Oh yeah.
You never get away with it nowadays because it's not acceptable. But back then it was acceptable.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
That's what I meant. Like, depending on these like things that you're being like, you're in trouble or you're being canceled for this thing that happened 40 years ago. Like the landscape was different.
It's a whole different generation.
Yeah.
Whole different.
Well, so like, okay, what about this though? Like, you look at like Sid Vicious, obviously the like sort of poster boy of punk rock. Sorry, with the swastika T-shirt, and you're like that.
Totally.
Yeah, but then there's like. That's one thing that's like not really a big issue, but like now you have John Lydon wearing fucking MAGA shirts or whatever, and that's a questionable move on his part, I think, because
Donald Trump's a fucking asshole.
What?
Donald Trump's an asshole.
Of course, but John Lydon supports him.
But he's totally fucking. He's a lot of things that Pistols do now. Everything that I'm against.
Yeah.
I mean, all the beliefs. I never started. When I started the band, I believed in these bands. I used to believe in the bands.
Well,
but no, the only band I believe in is Exploited.
Damn.
They're the only band. No, I'm not being big-headed or try to fucking blow my fucking trumpet, but I'm the only band I know that's real and never changed their music or lyrics or anything. It's myself.
I mean,
but I could make a lot more money about it, about do things differently, but I'm not interested in money. I'm interested in doing things that I believe are
integrity,
true to myself.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why I hate liars.
But so I wonder about someone like John Lydon. Like, he did the fucking.
I respect him for the beginning because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been Exploited.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. Because the first round of punk music in the UK, it was like shockcore. I thought it was really angry. What was angry music compared to what was before? But now, when I listen back to Exploited music and listen to the Pistols music,
it's like pop.
It's like belly dancing music.
Yeah, it became pop because everything came in more extreme.
But the actual punk, the anger of punk gave it back when we started. There was so much anger back in the UK. I grew up in poverty. I grew up in fucking real poverty, like real fucking poverty, and back then you had Margaret Thatcher. And she destroyed the working class. So if you're working class and unemployed, you had fuck all, absolutely fuck all. So there was that much anger. So when punk came along, that was like it gave me a voice. I was like a voice for my friends. The songs I'd be singing about the dough and unemployment and stuff. All these people, I was like a voice for the people who are like the same as myself. It gave us a voice, an angry voice to express herself. And so for 10 years. Margaret Thatcher kept punk alive because there was that much. It's true. There was that much fucking that much poverty, like real poverty.
Yeah.
Loads of fucking riots in the streets and that because of the fucking they totally destroyed. And then it's like when I first came to America. It's like I said, when I first came to America. Before I came to America, the only Americans I ever met was fat Americans and rich. And so I can see it on TV and see Dallas and Dynasty Day. So everybody thinks, like I said earlier, about what people. I mean,
like
people,
early '80s, you mean?
People,
like,
people when travel to that, or you believe what you read in the news. It's not always true. So I used to believe that. So when I come to America the first time, I wanted to go home. I was excited to be here, but after a week, I wanted to go back home because I thought it's fucking so much poverty here. It's no. And then I had an actual proper respect for the American people. Because I met loads of good people. I met a lot of good people here. And I thought there's fucking so much. That's why we did the song fucking USA. Because back then you have the rich and the poor. And now in the UK you've got it's exactly the same. Now you've got rich and the poor. You've got nothing. And over here you've got the rich and you've got the rich and the poor. You've got the fucking people on the street, homeless. And I drive down the road the other day with my girlfriend. And I look at that. And she says like, "Well, that's normal. I mean, that's fucking, that's normal. Just fucking people would. It's just fucking. So people's views of things, unless you travel and then they just believe what you read in the papers and news is totally different. It's like Israel. I went to Israel, and in '96 I went with a van called Carcass.
Wait, Exploited in Carcass went to Israel?
Us and Exploited.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nazis,
all right.
Yeah. Fucking wankers, you cunt. Again, so anyway, so the most fascist people I've met ever in the world is the Orthodox Jews. You might not want to hear that, but it's a fact. All these women with the curly hair, all the Orthodox Jews, they're fucking. I went to the see the Wailing Wall. I got chased. They were calling me a monkey, and they were chasing me. Oh, fucking these guys chased me along the road. But 65% of the people I think at the time were under 26-year-old, and they're just normal people having a normal life with normal beliefs. But the country is run by fucking the fucking government, and they're fucking totally fascist fucking.
The oligarchs.
Fascist as fuck.
Yeah.
Totally fascist. It's like what Israel's doing to Palestine. I've seen you never get the footage over here. I've seen the footage. I've seen footage with a guy with two carrier bags, emptied the carrier bags out. That was his two sons.
Whoa.
Right? That was his two sons. I've seen loads of footage. It's fucking. There's Israel sniping fucking women, shooting through hospitals, shooting fucking people with flags, walking their kids, shooting them in the street. I've seen all the videos. Fucking, and there was one documentary. It was a young guy who was 29 or 21. He'd been moved 3 times. The BBC did an interview with him. He moved 3 times to a safe place. So he was in a tent. Next minute, fucking Israel fucking tanks blew the tents up, set it on fire. The guy went back in to get his brother. You see him in the flames, fucking burning to death. That's through Israel. If any other country was getting this done to them, there'd be an uproar. But America, Britain, and Germany are supplying Israel with all these weapons, and they're fucking killing innocent people. And because Israel, they get away with it. Same with Russia. Russia's invaded fucking Ukraine, and nothing's getting done about it. And then when that leader, the Ukraine leader came over, and watched the interview with Trump. I thought, what a fucking embarrassment! What an embarrassment for the American people! Aren't you wearing a suit?
It is a fucking.
That was a fucking. That is the. That is. Do you know? I don't know if people realise that, but what he does affects your how people see America in the other parts of the world.
Oh yeah, but even like with George W. Bush, I remember being on tour in Europe, and people are like, "Are you American?" We're like, "No, I'm from Canada."
Yeah,
you know, like I'm not. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The perception of it is fucking crazy. But I do think that maybe now that there's social media, maybe there's a little bit more knowledge, and people might have empathy and not think of all Americans as like MAGA, Trump, in incels or whatever. So so hopefully,
it's a fucking like my pet hate in life is liars. I hate if somebody lies to me, I'll drop them right away.
Yeah,
I've been lied to my whole life. I tell my sons, I went fucking, you can be a murderer, I don't care what you are, but if you live a lie, I will still love you. But if you ever lie to me about anything, even something stupid, lie to me, I'll drop you on nothing to do with you. Nothing. And the point of that is like, you got fucking Trump, who's a compulsive liar, and he's been known, he's been found videos and fucking audios of him lying, and people still fucking vote for him. How can you trust somebody that lies? How can you trust him? You can't trust him.
I mean, he has Elon Musk in his corner.
That guy's a fucking nut.
Yeah.
It's like
who's Seek Heiling on fucking national television.
It's like America. It's like America's like their plaything. It's like they can do what they want. Who's going to stop them?
course.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Because Trump's buying he's buying all the fucking all the court cases. He's buying all the judges. I mean, so it's like anybody else. If he was in Europe or in the UK, he'd be in jail.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be getting away with it.
I assumed he would have been in jail. It's fucking crazy. But America's fucked right now. I mean, I'm sure, like, I mean, there's that.
America's got loads of good people. It's a great place. But there's so much wrong with it right now. Mm-hmm. And Trump's a divider. He doesn't give a fuck about, Trump doesn't give a fuck about the people.
Yeah.
Like America's had some good president. I thought Obama was a good president. Fucking quite a good president. But like, Trump's fucking a compulsive liar, man. I just look up and say, I can't believe what he says. Anyway, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Sorry. Anyway, fuck them.
No, that's great.
Let's get back to music.
No. Well, the thing that's weird though, like, I mean, I feel like the lineage of punk and the exploited has been like seeped in politics. I mean, it's.
But I hate bullies and I hate politicians.
Of course.
And I hate authority. I hate being told what to do.
But.
And I fucking hate getting told what to do. But
Yeah.
my girlfriend, she hates it as well.
I hate getting told what to do.
Mm-hmm. Every time I say something, they said that to me.
I think that the shift in punk has been an interesting one to see. I mean, you've seen it all. You were part of it. And when did the Exploited start? In 78, 9?
79, late 79.
79. I mean, that's like the lineage of where we're at now is pretty interesting. And it's sad that bands like the Exploited has a lot of stuff to fucking be charged up about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the world didn't get their shit together. All the things that the Exploited was based on still exist.
If it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for the Exploited, there wouldn't be any punk bands gone.
Wait, what?
If it wasn't for the Exploited, there wouldn't be any punk bands gone still. We kept punk, us G-Bits, Discharge, we kept punk going when everybody said it was dead.
Yeah.
All these years we kept going.
Yeah.
Never changed the music. We're the only punk band that's never changed. And we've never changed their music. Fucking. Or outlook. No, I'll never change that. Never change my views. I'll never what. Everything I say, I believe.
But your views.
Even if it's wrong.
But I'm not challenging here. But your views changed in the sense that where like I feel like you're more articulate and you're able to see the world differently.
I'm not as angry. I'm not so.
But you're more practical.
But
You're not on speed.
Aye. Well, that's that. I've done speed for 33 years every day.
Wow.
33 days. Apart from twice, I got busted twice. So once for 6 weeks and once for a month. I never did any. But I'm not proud of that. I'm not boasting saying do drugs.
Yeah.
I've done drugs for 33 years. I've done drugs every day.
I mean, substance abuse goes hand in hand with poverty and.
I did well, but that was my life. That controlled my life. I done speed. I'd have a line of speed to go to sleep. That's all sad. It sounds bad, but I'd have a big line of speed to go to sleep. A line of speed to wake as soon as I woke up.
Whoa.
And I had massive problems. But that was the life I chose. And then later on, it caught me. I got really fat, and I was fucking fat.
Do you think that's the life you chose? I mean, I wonder if
it controlled me. My life was the music. I put my band and my music before anybody, before my personal life.
I don't want to sound too woo-woo, but it's like, did punk choose you or did you choose it? I think it chose you, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds kind of like silly to say something like that, but I it's not like I was like, because for me, when people would do interviews, like, what are your top 5 favorite bands? Or why do you like these bands? And I'm like, it doesn't matter what those fucking bands are. I want to know, like, why you're so into weird shit that you started making music like that. Like, why did you want to be who you are? You know, there's things that made you, you know what I'm saying? Like a product.
I grew up in poverty. And when punk came out, it was
the answer.
Angry. It was angry music. It was like fucking. It felt like it was aggressive and fucking violent, and it gave us a release. Gave me a release. I just felt I can't explain it. Just inside me, I just felt this is fucking the best thing I've ever heard. This music is best. It was like angry music for the working class, and that's what. I was a really angry person.
Yeah.
So I used to charm anger through my music.
So now, I mean, obviously...
Now it's like people say, hard to write a lot of songs about... Stuff I wrote songs about in the past, I can't write songs about because it's fucking... I can't relate to them.
It doesn't make the same sense.
No,
it's a different world, of course. Well, here's to new records, right? You can keep writing more music.
We've got songs written.
Yeah.
But for various reasons, I'm making excuses for various reasons, but just never done it. But I've got about 14 songs, tunes that we've written over 4 guitarists that we kept for work for one day to do an album. And I want to do an album before I die, or before I pack the band in.
But you plan on releasing new material then? The new stuff?
No, I want to do one, but maybe next year, maybe we'll see.
I feel like this is.
I'm not in a hurry because to be quite honest, I'm fucking. I'm always honest, but like to be quite honest, I really would. I'll try to cut back on some of the other gigs. I'm 67. I'm going to take fucking time off. I would take time and relax with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Spend time with my girlfriend. I would be happy.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
That's good.
That's what. So but I keep getting off for gigs all the time. And I was like that. My day, the money, fucking. I want to do gigs. I love doing gigs. That's the best. That's the thing. The thing that I love the best is going on stage and playing. And seeing people's faces happy. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah, and it helps them too. You know, you are helping those people.
When I was really ill, when I fucking really fat, I thought I was going to die. I actually thought about killing myself a couple of times.
What's gonna happen when you die? The punk's not dead thing is gonna come back and haunt your.
Punk is dead. This isn't a box.
Yeah, I mean we're all gonna die, but like fuck, I'm psyched that you're still like kicking ass, man. It's really fucking impressive.
Well, it's quite hard, but I find it harder. But like, if I can't do it 100%, if I can't put a good show on, I watch all the bands and I see them go, fucking embarrassing, man. Just like standing there, just fucking going through the motions. I think that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
These bands used to be good bands, and now they're just like terrible. I mean, so if I get to that stage, I'd back it in. I'd quit. I wouldn't embarrass myself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't definitely embarrass myself on stage, and I wouldn't embarrass the people. It's like when Lemmy died. We're in Spain, and I watched them, and I went fucking. They played the songs half the speed, and they still could keep up, and I could see them facing them trying the songs, and I thought I felt sorry for him. So he played a few songs. They came up on stage. It was a big festival, and I got back. And I said to somebody, I went, if he keeps that up, he's going to be dead. So I heard he done another gig. He done 2 songs, and we come off the stage. He was wobbling, he had the stack. He was shaking, and I thought, fucking, this is embarrassing. Give the guy some dignity, man. All these people are just milk. They're getting paid, but give the guy a bit. Fucking tell him the truth. You've got to your mind wants to do it, but your body can't do it.
Yeah.
It's like your mind wants to do it, but your body can't do it. Fucking somebody tell him it's fucking. He's lived his life. Yeah. He's done a good. Give him a bit of dignity. Fucking tell him. So we've done he done our gig, done 2. He had to come off stage, and the next week he was dead. I thought he was dead, and I said that, but I told you that a month ago that he's going to be dead. He's going to be dead if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
And I thought these people fucking put him on the stage are fucking assholes.
I mean, that's like Ozzy.
It was embarrassing. It was like he was walking and shaking. He was like totally shaking, like fucking walking stick, and I went.
Yeah.
The guy's a legend. The guy's fucking. He's done his dues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him fucking give him a big dignity. That's what. And I'll never be like that. I see some of their punk bands like that. Will never be like that. If I should like that, I'm fucking. That's me finished.
Yeah, you look great though. You know.
I do okay. Yeah. I do okay.
I do. Okay. So like I'm 49, so I missed the first pass of the Sex Pistols, but I saw them reunite, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna ruin what's in my brain of what that is. And
exactly. I think it's karaoke. Yeah.
It was a fucking bummer.
It's a karaoke. It's like fucking I'm going to see them.
But I do want to give a shout out to Steve Jones. That guy's sick, and Paul Cook. Those 2 guys are really rad.
Think so?
I do. What do you don't think so, huh?
No, I've not got a opinion.
When I was a kid, they were my.
I've not got an opinion on them. I don't know them.
When I was a kid, they were my least favorite because they didn't seem like punk. But now I think that they are the fucking coolest.
Back in the band, what such business could you play?
He couldn't.
I can't sing, so there you go. That's punk rock. I can't sing. People go,
because Stephen Paul can play. So yeah.
I can't sing. People say, so, you can't even sing it, but I never paid to get in.
Oh man.
Buy a t-shirt and fuck off. I can't.
Well, I met those 2 guys and they were fucking pretty rad. But what I was gonna say is,
was one of a smackhead.
What's up?
Steve Jones is a smackhead.
No, he's good. He's got his shit together now.
No, I've seen he used to be.
I know. Yeah, yeah. But I think he's fucking rad. He's hilarious.
I've met a guy, so I can't comment. I never comment on people I don't know.
But he's as you would say, probably a tosser or a cunt or something. You know, like he'd be like, that guy, punk, whatever, you know, but like in his own right, you know, it's Steve Jones. He's fucking cool, you know. If it wasn't for him, you know.
Wasn't for the pistol, the damned Johnny Moped, I wouldn't be in a band.
Yeah. Wait, what was the damned and who else?
Johnny Moped.
Johnny Moped.
The guy's fucking an old guy. All he done was all he did was shout. I heard him. I went, I can do that. I can shout. Everyone used to say to me, "Stop shouting." I went, I can shout.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I can do what he does.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's called Johnny Moped, and the first album is fucking. The first album is brilliant.
Huh.
Fucking really good. And all he did was
Yeah.
I went, I can do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I started. That's why I started singing. So I didn't sing, but fucking, Faith No More. He's a singer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the fact guys that can sing.
Yeah.
Fucking, but I do what I want. I do what. But to me, that's what punk is.
Sure.
I say that to everyone. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the best fucking musician or fucking to play or to be a singer. As long as you believe in what you. As long as you believe in what you do, you're happy with what you do. You enjoy what you do. You're not hurting anybody. And some people like you, that's what matters. All the haters who say you're shit, fuck them. Mm-hmm. Like my dad and my mum, fuck you cunts.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck them. My family is shit.
Oh.
Fucking wankers. Fucking.
Well,
anyway.
Sorry for laughing at that.
No, that.
My dad hated what I was into before he died too.
Mum will say, when you gonna get a real job? Fuck off, you be midget cunt. Fuck off.
Man, I was gonna say something and you fucking, you were talking shit about. Oh, I heard the Germs and I was like, oh, I can do that, and I'm not even wasted, you know. They were like fucked up, and I was like, I could definitely do that. And that Germs record's great, I think. So I don't know.
I've heard them.
Really? Oh man, you know what I'm talking about the Germs.
I've heard the band, but don't know the.
It's a pretty good record. Yeah. Darby Crash as a singer, I was like, oh shit.
I've heard of him, mate.
What?
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
We've done a gig with, was it J.J. Alma's brothers band? What they're called?
The Murder
Junkies.
Yeah.
Done a gig years ago in San Francisco.
It's pretty bad.
It was an all-age show, eh? So normally he plays naked.
Yeah.
Right, he's got his fucking blue beard and yellow.
Oh, the drummer?
The drummer.
Yeah, Dino, yeah.
So normally he plays naked, eh? So they say that you've got to put your cover up. So you put on like a pair of like see-through fucking women's tights.
Yeah.
Right, because see-through them, eh?
Yeah.
And got the drumstick stuck up his arse, fucking chuck him into the crowd, grab the drumsticks and that.
See, anyone can do it.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah. Funny, terrifying.
That was the last gig. After that, the place closed down.
Yeah. That's crazy. So the Murder Junkies open for the Exploited?
Yeah.
Huh.
But there's a couple of gigs with us.
Yeah, that band was pretty terrible.
They were good.
Really?
I thought they were good either.
Not with Gigi. He died, right? It was with the new guy or whatever? Or was it with Gigi Allen?
No, but Gigi Allen was the other guy. The other guy was a good guy.
Yeah.
He did another band called something Pose, something Purple Pose or something. I thought they were alright. I thought they were fucking quite punky. I like raw bands.
Yeah. Well, you went to this. I prefer your crossover thrash material. Like, is that like that's not punky? It's fucking thrash metal, right?
No, really not.
What?
No, really.
What do you mean? I mean,
that's
what the industry calls it.
You're talking about us?
Yeah.
Oh,
you.
no, fuck off.
Well, no, that's what like.
No. Like everybody say. Quite a few people say that, eh?
Yeah.
But no, it's not true. What it difference was, the Exploited, we always played faster. The only band that plays as fast as us is Discharge.
Yeah.
Like we always played fast, but we never had the money or the knowledge to get that on record. Right. So when we started getting more money, more knowledgeable, and got better recording people working for us, then the song sounded faster. But no, we never changed it. We never changed our music. But our music.
So you just got better recordings.
We've got better for the Massacre. We got Colin Sullivan. He's done Fear Factory and stuff. He's done there. So we got a guy for the first time, a proper producer who liked the music, and we spent with a budget a budget £28,000, but it was a fortune to us because I was getting £30 a week on the dole. But so the record company said to us, and UBH, you've got a budget of £20,000. Spend what you want, you keep the money. So I'm getting £30 a week on the dole. So £20,000 is a lot of money. But we spent £70,000 we spent on the album,
Whoa.
right? Dubiet spent, I think, 5 on their album.
Whoa.
Our album, we went for being a wee punk band to being a crossover band with the more metal people. What like that.
Yeah.
So we went from there to there.
But that's where you wanted to sound, right? You wanted to sound like that.
Well, no, we just wanted to be exploited.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
we never crossed over. We never crossed over to the metal. The metal crossed over to us.
Yeah.
Because before that we'd done Beat the Bass album. Same again with fucking £20,000. No, I had £20,000, 70 grand we spent on that album, at least, and that all went on production, and it sold fucking loads.
Yeah.
But before that, all the metal magazines like Kerrang and Metal Hammer and Full Force, none of them would touch Exploited.
Yeah.
None of the press,
Because the way you looked.
None of the press would touch Exploited.
Because the way you looked.
No, just to look, because I didn't get when I didn't conform to the interviews and that, or
Yeah, but if you
see-
played that record for anyone and didn't tell them what it was, you're just like, put this record on and be like, that's the fucking rad album.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what with this guy. I'll get back to that. In a second. I saw all these people would never touch our albums before. They would done Beat the Bastards. All like the metal press, the record would come to us. They would go massive because we got a bigger crowd. That's why they exploit. But we never changed. We never changed our music to go faster. The music slightly. It's a bit faster than the first album, Punks Are Dead, because it's a bit. The first 2 albums, and it did go rather a bit faster. But to me, that was just aggressive music. That's just punk music. It wasn't like we wouldn't try to go into metal.
But maybe it's like the sound of the guitar and the drum. Like your better sound.
I was like David with different guitarists, and we actually had money to spend on the production, and we got a producer, but two metal producers that worked with us.
Yeah.
But in the past, it was just like fucking normal guys.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
So, what did you just tell me before?
Well,
that?
I offended you when I said that it
They
was
didn't offend me.
Yeah.
I'm not offended, mate. I didn't get offended. What did you say before that?
I don't know where we're going
Something
with
you
that.
said. I was going to go back. I was going to go back onto something you said.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know. We lost it, man.
Well, man,
But it's crazy to hear like all these stories because you mentioned like how you toured with Carcass and obviously you toured with Napalm Death, and I feel like there's like the metal adjacent stuff. To me, and probably to both of us, like punk and metal were synonymous in so many ways. There was so many links to the two kinds, and hip hop and shit like that. You know, all of these.
I never really listened to metal. I like Slayer. I like most of Slayer. The last album was really good. Some of the stuff was good. But Slayer went through a bad time when they were doing so good. So they crossed over to punk. They did an album fully punk cover versions.
Oh yeah. Of
Right.
course.
So I thought that's pretty sad. They're getting desperate. They're getting fucking punk covers. It's true. Right, it's true. But I like Slayer.
Yeah.
I'm good friends with Gary, and I like he's got another band, Exodus.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
We done a few gigs with them in South America and stuff.
Yeah.
Great guys, great band. I never really listened to much metal. The metal I listen to is like bands like Destruction for Germany, Exodus, Napalm Death, Slayer,
The Carcass.
Carcass.
Yeah.
Well, some of Carcass, some early Metallica, up to the Black Album.
Way before that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I tell you, we used to be on the same record label when we first started. I was always a cheeky cunt. My mum was a cheeky, just always making jokes and that. So we went to the record company in London. There's American guys, I didn't know who they were, and they're talking about it, and they're talking. I'm just going. I started taking the piss, making fun of them. And then after they went away, somebody goes, "Who was that?" He goes, "Oh, it's Metallica." I went, "Oh fuck!" I went, "There's no chance you get that support, is there?" Because I do think so now.
You don't have many stories to talk shit about them, huh?
No,
You have a lot of shit talking
No,
stories, but none
I
about.
can't think which ones were here. No, I was doing the one about Green Day.
You want?
Green Day.
Yeah.
Green Day. So
We-
I didn't give a fuck about anybody. Like, there's loads of music. I think everything's shit. Food. She'll tell you. I think everything's shit. So that's shit. Was that band? Oh, it's shit. But that band's shit. But the Millionaires. but it's not. But I just think it's well. Good luck to them. It's their music.
Mm-hmm.
But the point being is like, with Green Day, I really think they're good at what they do, but I think they're fucking shit. He's got pop punk. How can you have pop and punk? You can't have pop and punk. It's two different things. Really, they're good at what they do. Good luck to them.
Wait, can I stop you for 1 second? Because I feel like the Sex Pistols, never mind the Bullocks, was punk, and now it has become pop because punk grew to something. So I think that like maybe a band like Green Day's referencing that.
But Green Day is fucking just shit, mate. Really.
I have to agree with you 100%.
Honest, I fucking totally think the shit.
But I feel
I think the guy is a total utter fucking knob. Really, he's a fucking total knob. Anyway, so but I was because we done Beat the Bastards album. I got invited to the Krang Awards, Music Awards. That was the big thingy. So they wanted me to present an award. And it was it was a setup, I'm fucking sure it was a setup, right? Right, because the category was the best international band, and they were in the category, so I was sure it was a setup because they knew how I'd react. So fucking, I had to go. The winner is,
and you didn't know you had to open the.
I had to, but I was hoping it wasn't the name. And I thought it was if they win that, I'm going to get the trophy. I'm just going to throw it away, right? And then it's Green Day, but before I could fucking throw it away, they grabbed it in my hand, right? So that fucking raging. So I was with this girl at the time. This fucking girlfriend I was seeing, and so they had an after party, and there was about 600 people. I saw this at tea, and I'd been taking loads of ecstasy, and fucking in my face, and just sitting there. Then this wee midget guy comes over with 10 guys. So that'd be counting for Green Day. We fucking that size.
Yeah.
Right. So he's coming over. And I was lying there, and he said, "He's like, he goes, one day he goes, he sounds like he goes, one day he goes, was that size? He goes, one day one day I'm going to be standing on your grave. I'm going to piss on your grave."
Whoa.
So right. So I looked at my girlfriend. I went, "Did you hear what he said?" We're laughing because you're on your face. She goes, "Yeah." So I could have just got up and smashed him in the face. And what I done, I went, "What did you say?" Right? What did you say? Be midget. I could have just face him.
Is he really that little?
Yeah, he's that. No,
you're talking about Billy
that size.
Joe, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking midget with that. But in human terms, a midget.
Okay.
I don't like to blow out women and make them look stupid. Eh? What do you say? So I sat back down, and he's like, I went. I'll tell you what, I've got something you'll never have. You might have a big record company and loads of money, but I've got something you'll never have, and that's respect for the punks. You can't buy that, I'll fuck off. And so the people around him just grabbed his wee legs, fucking dragged it. And it just scuttled away across the room with 10 people.
Oh, man.
Knob.
Okay, so you said midget a lot. People are gonna get upset. And
oh my God!
No, hold on. I'm gonna cover our asses. If anyone wants to cancel us, they're gonna have to come after you.
Aye, he's a fucking midget, you cunt.
Okay. I'm joking, kinda, but
I'm not.
Okay, that's hilarious though.
And then they've done that another thing.
You can't die though, because he's gonna pee on your fucking grave.
Fucking, it'd be hard if I get cremated. Anyway, yeah, but top of a cliff, so he falls off. Anyway, fucking that. What's I going to tell you? Aye, so we done. I think it's quite funny. I live in his head, because like we were in Australia, and that's when COVID started. So the promotes that COVID, can't he goes, what do these gigs? Aye, we're no Green Day, we'll do the gigs. So the promotes that, he put a statement. We're no Green Day. We're no Green Day. Fucking, we'll get to the blah blah these gigs. So because that went up, I had fucking loads of death threats and that, and messages for Green Day fans like fucking fuck you, Wattie. And then I got 2 messages for Green Day. 2 of the guys in Green Day sent my message going, hope you fucking die. And one was like something like hope you fucking die, or fuck you clown, or something like that. So I wrote back saying, that's quite funny. I can't even sing. I'm on a wee Scots band. And you're talking back to me. then somebody was saying to them, you should delete the comments because it's going to make them look bad. So they deleted the comments.
Wow.
I thought that's quite funny.
Yeah.
I'm on a wee for Scotland, eh? But I'm still bigger than you in height. Anyway, get over it, you midget.
Damn, dude, that was fucking hilarious.
Anyway.
Yeah, I will say that I liked your thing where you did the little leg thing. That was really good.
That was
yeah, the cartoon. Yeah, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, okay, so
But good luck to them.
I think they've had a lot of it, which is interesting.
I think they're totally shit. But like,
I don't know if
I
luck
don't know
exists.
why the Americans. It's like after this argument, we'll have an argument of this discussion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be America. That's American punk. I mean, how can that be American punk? There's better American punk bands like The Insane, Virus, fucking Casualties, fucking there's Broken Cuffs. There's loads of good American young American bands I see, and I think that who are punk. I don't know what the American version of punk is over here because it's so divided. And like I say, you have like, for instance, we had what was it? Riot Fest, we
Yeah.
were at Riot Fest, and the guy Mike for No Effects,
Oh, Fat Mike.
a Fat Mike guy, sorry, Fat Mike guy, and yeah, the guy, one of the producers, is making a video or a film about No Effects, and they said, Fat Mike wants you to get an interview. A few questions on what you think of his band. I mean, do you really want a really true answer? Like, he goes, yeah. He goes, that's what he wants for you. He wants you to just see what you think. So we went over to this recording building place where they're filming. He's like, what do you think of No Effects? I went, man, they're shit.
Yeah.
I think they're a pop band. That's what he asked me to do for that, like a pop band. So I like him. I think he's a character. I've only met him a few times. I think he's a character. I think he's good. He's good at what he does. In fact, they've actually got a couple of good songs. But to me, the music's like pop music,
Yeah.
right? And I hate pop music.
Yeah, of course.
Like pop punk. I hate pop punk. It's shit.
So they fit in the same category as Green Day, where there's
Aye,
no
aye,
bite.
aye.
There's no real bite to it. It's cute.
But
Right?
they're better than Green Day. They've actually got some good tunes in it. So anyway, so later on that night, we're going back past the cabin, and one of the guys goes, "Come in, Mike wants to see you. Can I have a word with you?" It's okay. So we went to this wee cabin. He's just staying there with fucking lines of coke and stuff, and whatever. And he's going, he goes, what do you think of my band? That's what I told him. I think you're shit. But he do likes to exploit it, eh? But that's on him. But
I mean,
but I didn't mean it in a bad. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I say shit all the time. I didn't mean it in the bad way. It's like the music's obviously they're a massive band. They've got a big fan base, and some of the songs are actually good. And I like him. I like him as a person because I think he's a character. He's a character. Fucking, and he talks. He's got a lot of haters as well.
Yeah.
He talks his mind, and he stands by what he says. And I can relate to him in the way he is because I'm the same. I say things and people disagree, but I stand by what I say. I don't like fucking backtrack. And so I respect him for that. But like I say, his music. I thought his music was his music's aye.
shite.
But-
Hey, I'll say it, you know. But I think like there's a line where you're like that punk is adorable and this punk is vicious.
But to me, the word punk is like I've spent most of my life being a punk band, and punk music is my life.
Yeah.
That's what I've committed all my life to that. Gave up loads of my fucking personal time, loads of my personal life. And,
Maybe there's this thing where punk isn't just only associated with music; it's other things in life.
You get people. I've got a lot of people. I meet loads of people, and I meet a few people who like myself they've been punks and they love the life. They love the lifestyle of punk. Like they didn't conform to like fucking what the rules are meant to be. They go and do what they want. Fucking live their life their way. Fucking conform to authority and stuff. And to me, I meet a few people like that who are just individual people who are what you see is what you get. And people are like, he's a bit scary looking, he's a bit wary, be wary of him because he doesn't conform to what a normal person should be.
Sure.
And for me, that's what I am, and I respect people who are the same as that. It's like I meet loads of people, famous, rich, poor, whatever, and I don't just like anybody else treat people. all the street people know how I get treated. If somebody treats me okay, I'm okay to them. If somebody tries to be a cunt, I'll be a bigger cunt. I mean, that's where I look in life. And life's too short to have fucking. Life's too short to look backwards. I mean, people always look back and complain about their lives.
I like that you're a bigger cunt. That's good.
I'm a bigger cunt.
That's
I'm a talker, but I'm not big. And in the early days when I used to take drugs, that was a fucking total nightmare. I'm really. If it was any present, it would have been from my first wife. She put up with so much of my shit. She was the only person who could calm me down. But again, she'd tell me the truth. She'd always tell me the truth, like to shut the fuck up and that.
Yeah. But maybe that's
was my
part of
girl
like.
thing.
But maybe that's part of like how punk is evolved. I think
Yeah, but nowadays like punks, it's different. It's like fucking like a lot of things are changing. It's like in the past you could protest and get things done. Now you can't protest or fuck off. Nothing gets done. And the only thing that governments actually take on board is if you actually fucking cause violence. That's the only time if you actually stand up and rebel. But now you've got that many laws. Since COVID, you've got that many laws being passed. You can't be in a group together. You can't stand in the street in the UK. And so now the chances of being a mob to actually revolt, and it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
The police have got loads of powers. In America, the police have got fucking tons of powers. In Russia is even worse.
Oh yeah, fully. There you are, episode 51. Feel free to comment and leave
because we know you will.
Leave your criticisms in the comment section. Or just good luck trying to understand the Scottish accent, because that shit's hard to do. But we did it, and we appreciate Wattie taking the time and coming on our podcast. I want to give a shout out to Dave Lombardo for linking us up with him. Obviously, all of our sponsors, you, the viewer and listener,
Andy and Becky.
Yeah, and it's just it's not a perfect world, and humans aren't perfect. We're all flawed, and I think that people to come and shit on us for having Wattie on our podcast are fucking lame. But you know what? It is what it is. We're doing our best, and maybe you are too. I just think that there's a different nuance, and there's a larger perspective on things, and the left will ultimately end up dividing itself and just fucking killing itself. So I want to wish you all luck out there. It's a mean fucking world. We will see you on episode 52. All right. Peace.
Right.
Cult and Culture is a Ruinous Media podcast proudly sponsored by Earthquaker Devices, Heartwork Coffee, Diodario, Kindred, Smashed Plastic Record Pressing, and San Diego Food Shed.
Planet B.